Hey beautiful souls, welcome back to the Nymph Tarot with me, Natasha. So this is the weekly energy check-in with your person. So if you're in low or no contact, if you're separated by distance, this could be an ex, it could be a situationship, whatever it is for you, then this is the reading where we look at what they're feeling, what they're thinking, their intentions, actions, some channeled messages and some guidance. It's a longer reading. And do remember, as it is a love reading, some people do find it triggering. So if something doesn't resonate with you, then the message probably isn't for you. Remember, this is a general reading, so not everything will resonate for you. If you are interested in private readings, then do check out the description box below to find out how to get in contact with me. So today we have pile 1 here with the pyrite. Pyrite here. We have pile 2 with citrine. And then we have pile 3 with the opalite. So have a think about which one you are drawn to, and click in the description box down below to jump to your reading, and I will see you there. Hey pile 1, so if you chose the pyrite crystal, this is your reading. So today I've done something different. So usually I will shuffle for channeled messages during the reading, but I've decided to try and save me time because the light is fading today. I've had to delay filming because of some building work, so I've not actually looked at the cards either, so this is the first time for me. So what we're going to do is we're just going to jump straight into it. So first of all, it's what your person is feeling. So you have 13, Death, Rebirth. So this is the Light Seers Tarot. I managed to... Don't tell my mum because she keeps moaning at me for buying too many decks, but it was £6 on Hay House. I think they made a boo-boo on their sale, and I saw it at £6 and then I was like, oh, I must get it because I've wanted it for a long time. So yeah, and then we have Page of Swords here. Then we have Temperance. And then the Nine of Pentacles. And we have Decisions. So your person, I feel like their feelings towards you right now, I do think they're at this crossroads where they are really trying to make a decision about what to do in this situation. I think with the Page of Swords, there's a need for them. They feel like they really want to speak a truth to you. Maybe really let you know how they are feeling deep down. I think they've been thinking about it for a while. With the Nine of Pentacles here, for me, this is a card of kind of your manifestations coming into fruition. So if they may be somebody that has been thinking about you a lot. It could be that you think about them and it almost like triggers them to think about you. And maybe they feel like they are manifesting you or trying to manifest you back. And they really do need to make a decision. And this decision is going to be, I feel like it's quite major for them with this Death, Rebirth card. Yeah, I feel like there is a need. Maybe they need to end something before they can start with you. Maybe they are with another person. Obviously, take that as it resonates. But they do need to make a decision about you, and I feel like they are swaying towards you. But this Temperance card, they are somebody that is probably very patient. With that Nine of Pentacles, with the manifestation and Temperance, it's kind of like the idea of alchemy, mixing two things to combine. So you have the moon there and the sun. So I feel like this is almost like what they're trying to decide between. It's like the moon and the sun representing two options, and they probably want to know how they can combine them both. So maybe they are trying to, maybe if it's not a person third situation, it could be a job, it could be maybe they're having to move somewhere, but I think they're trying to work out how to make this work. Whether they need to move, whether they need to quit a job and start something different to make this a possibility. They are really feeling it at the moment, and really, I think they're really taking their time with this decision. They know it is important and they don't want to be rushed. So what they are thinking at the moment, you have Three of Cups. I love this Three of Cups card. You have Nine of Wands. You have Ace of Pentacles. And then you have Wishing, which feels... This Wishing reminds me of the Mermaid Tarot, the Nine of Pentacles actually. So what they are thinking, I think when it comes to you. So Three of Cups, it could be that maybe you are in a another relationship and they're kind of wishing and thinking about you and wanting another chance, or it could be that they are in a third party situation. I am getting a sense that for quite a few of you, I don't think it's all of you, but I feel like there is another person involved, whether it is on your side or their side. This is why there needs to be, you know, decisions. There's a lot of patience, the death card, having to end something. And it's kind of, you do have the Nine of Wands here, so that is towards the end of the suit. That is obviously, you've only got the Ten of Wands to go. So I feel like they are nearly there. They're nearly there of making this decision. Can't speak today. But I feel like they are nearly there with you, and they really do want to take that final step and kind of close off the suit and make a commitment. And you see that in here with the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like they are planting seeds at the moment. So maybe they're starting to have little conversations with you, or it could be if they do need to break up with someone, maybe they're starting to trying to almost like plant the seeds with them that this kind of breakup is coming. But I feel like they're thinking about starting something solid with you, like natural, like a relationship. And then that Wishing, so 1 plus 9 is 10, so that breaks down to a 1. So again, that is like another fresh start. So I think they're just really wishing and hoping, and do think about quite often about just starting anew with you. So if you were in some sort of situation before, they just really want to start fresh with you. Now on to what their intentions are. You have Knight of Cups. This Knight of Cups is very attractive, just saying. You have Knight of Cups, you have Five of Cups, a lot of cup energy, and then you have Page of Pentacles. And then you have 3 cards. You have Magic, so another make a wish, believe in miracles, magic surrounds you. So do you feel like they're really wishing? Maybe they're praying, whatever it is. Ask for help, get more rest, nurture yourself. And then intention, for their intentions, interesting. Be clear and decisive, focus on what you really want, be bold with your requests to the universe. So, I think their intentions, they want, oh dear, there we go. They want to ride in, I feel like, on a white horse, bring you some flowers, you can see there's like a little love note down there. I feel like they do want to tell you how they are really feeling, their true emotions, and really just kind of lay it bare for you. Really show you what it is that they are feeling. And I think the reason the Five of Cups is there, as I've said, I do feel like for a lot of you there, or maybe not a lot, but for some of you there is that third party situation. And I think they will be, of course they'll be sad that that is over, because not, it's probably not even for themselves. I feel like these people, with them showing up as the Knight of Cups, obviously being someone that's quite in touch with their emotions, it's going to cause the other person pain, and I feel like that's not what they want. So I do feel like the Five of Cups is showing up because I feel like they're just going to be sad that it's, not that it's over, but just sad to hurt the other person. But with the Page of Pentacles there as well, there's really this just wanting to bring, kind of like bring news of this offer to you. Like, I feel like they just want to come towards you now and just be like, here, this is what I want to give you. And I think, yeah, it's just generally, I feel like their intention really is to come towards you. And as I said before, I feel like they are manifesting you with this magic, and it mentions about wishing here, and you've got wishing up there. So I feel like they are putting it out into the universe that they want to be with you. It could be that they're asking their spirit guides for support, or friends, or just anyone around them. They're probably having to look after themselves at the moment because, you know, if they are making this decision, like, I know from your point of view you probably think like, oh, why aren't they hurrying up? But I feel like this person is just genuinely a really nice, caring, genuine person, and they just don't want to hurt anyone else. So I feel like that's why it's kind of taking them a long time, even though they know it probably is hurting you as well. It's just it feels very difficult for them. And then this card feels like, with intention, feels like they're very much manifesting. They're focusing on you. I feel like they're focusing on what they want with you, and they're putting that out to the universe. So it wouldn't even surprise me if you've started thinking about this person out of the blue. I feel like it could be because they are thinking a lot about you. And next is what we'll look at is their actions. So what are their actions in the kind of upcoming week or so? Obviously it can be a bit flexible. So you have Two of Swords, you have Five of Wands reversed, and then you have Four of Swords. And balance spirituality and practicality, full moon in Pisces. And you have your commitment is being tested. So this coming week, I feel like they are really coming to this point where I think they're almost, I feel like they're kind of almost needing to take a break from everything. I feel like this is, as I said, I feel like this has been very tough on them. I feel like at the moment maybe their heart just can't take this kind of pain, and I feel like they are really kind of struggling with it, really struggling with it a lot. So I feel like this week they're kind of laying down their wands, and they're not wanting to fight, they're not wanting to be particularly active towards you. I feel like they're really just, with this full moon in Pisces about balancing spirituality and practicality, I feel like they are going to be meditating, they're going to be resting. I feel like maybe there's somebody that has been quite practical in the past, but this week it's like, no, I need to just stop trying, and I just need to really rest. With that support card back here as well, which says about nurturing themselves, I feel like that Four of Swords, they're really just taking their time this week to focus on them, kind of rest and get their energy reserves back up, because I feel like they're kind of tired is the feeling I'm getting. And you have your commitment is being tested, first quarter moon. So I feel like this is how they feel. Maybe if they haven't really heard anything from you for a while. So I'm just trying to get this to focus. The screen is so little that it's really hard for me to tell if it's focused or not. So yeah, they feel like, I think they feel like they're very far away from their goal, and at the moment they just need to pull back their energy a little bit. So I do have some messages for you. I've pulled 5 this week because I know sometimes I get a bit carried away with them, so I didn't actually look at these at all. I've not looked at really any of the cards unless they happen to come out face up. So you have, this choice is easy, I choose you, every day I choose you, which is the Lovers. And interesting, I was mentioning about choices and stuff, so that's coming out. If I wished for a perfect partner, it would be you. 9 of Cups energy. Another 9, it does feel like very much like you are, you know, their wish fulfillment. If they were manifesting someone, if they manifest a perfect partner, it would be you. I can't change the past, but I'm working towards a better future, which is with a Fortune energy. You have no idea how badly I want this to work. 7. So this is a lot of majors in here as well. I feel like we're connected on another level, and it scares me a little bit. So if you feel this too, obviously 6 has come out with the Lovers, but there's not really been any other cards that's more spiritual, but it doesn't mean to say that it's not. It could be that this connection really did scare them, and maybe if you're starting to think about this person, it's because you are kind of connected, like telepathically. So if they're thinking about you, maybe you're now thinking about them. So final cards we have are for guidance. We have 3 of Wands. Oh, I like this one with the surfboard. We have 10 of Swords. So interesting, you had... Did you have 9 of Swords? Or did I imagine that? I might have imagined that, guys. 6 of Wands. So you've been quite a lot of fire energy. You've got Boundaries. Star, Ancestors, Hidden Secrets, Lost Wisdom, Look a Little Deeper. The Courageous Peony. Multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. And you have Breathe in the reverse, which is interesting because this person feels like they're needing to take a break. And this week I feel like you guys need to be doing things. With 2 like Wands energy, I feel like you might have a lot of energy at the moment, and I feel like you need to be kind of proactive. This person, I feel like they're not going to be moving towards you, and with that 3 of Wands, I feel like maybe there is a need for you to almost kind of wait for them to come to you. If they are needing to end something first, then I feel like definitely wait for them to come to you. I don't think it's a good idea to pressure them. But here you have 10 of Swords. So 10 of Swords, I like this 10 of Swords card because it's lighter. It feels like actually you've now made it past rock bottom. So if you were feeling a bit shit about this connection, then I feel like you're kind of over the hill now, and I feel like you're starting to gain some momentum, and it doesn't feel quite as, you're not quite so in your head about it anymore. That's the sense I get with this particular 10 of Swords. And I think this week, just focus, there's a need for you to focus on you. There's a need for you to focus on yourself. Focus on your own success this week. And I think that's what your person needs to see, that you're not kind of just waiting on them to, I do really get a sense that for a lot of people that there is some sort of third party situation, whether it could just be that it is like a work related situation or like distance related, and for some of you it is they are in another relationship at the moment. But I feel like them seeing you focus on you and do things is more, they're more likely to come towards you, because they feel like, I don't know, they just feel like you're not just waiting on them. Because I think if they feel like you're just waiting on them, they're going to feel bad, and it's going to make it even more difficult for them, and I feel like they're going to be even more stuck with trying to make a decision. The Breathe card in reverse. So Breathe in the upright, it's all about taking some time off. It's kind of like time off is over now, like start doing something. So if you've been taking it easy recently, maybe try and kick it up a gear. You've got lots of fire energy there, so this week try and really just focus on doing things for you. What I find very interesting is both of these women are in kind of like lotus position with that boundaries. So if this person, maybe you do need to create some more boundaries with them. If they're not committing to you, but they're kind of wanting things from you that is something that is closer to a commitment, then I think you need to be like, well, just wait a second. No, because if you don't want to be in a relationship with me, then this isn't going to happen. Like that, I feel like that kind of thing. If they're coming towards you wanting certain things and you don't feel comfortable with your current situation with them, then I think you need to be like, no. Or if they want to be able to be in contact with you all the time, and again you're not in a relationship and that kind of thing, then just again it's gonna be like, no, I'm my own person. You need to put up some boundaries. But I feel like if you are confused about this whole situation, I feel like with this card, that hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper, I feel like this is saying, almost like the pyramids, if you look down deeper within you, you actually have a lot of these answers inside you. There's no need, I feel like there's almost no need for you to come to tarot readers, because I feel like you do know the answers. Sometimes it's nice to just pick a card readings, because it validates what you already know. You're like, I knew it. But I feel like a lot of this you actually already know yourself, so you don't need to keep looking for the answers on like a ton of different tarot readings, or asking a ton of different friends their opinions. And then the Courageous Peony, multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. I think this card is just a little reminder that you are amazing, you are unique, you are, I was going to say a snowflake. Probably snowflakes now have a really bad name, and I don't like the fact that they've done that. It's quite a nice analogy, is that the right word? That, you know, everyone is unique, everyone is a snowflake. Everyone has their own unique talents and quirks and everything that makes them beautiful. So just let everyone see that, because you know, you shouldn't be hiding away. So that's what I see for you, pile 1. If you enjoyed this, please do consider leaving a big thumbs up and subscribing. I do this reading every week, and also I have a sort of week ahead reading during the month of November. I'm going to do on Saturday readings for singles, so the topic will be different each week, but it will be for my single Pringles. And yeah, so if you want those sorts of love readings, then remember to hit subscribe, and thank you for being here, and I will see you again in the future. Hey pile 2, if you chose the citrine crystal, this is your reading. So I'm going to get straight into this. So yeah, I've not actually looked at these cards. This is a first for me. So let's see how it goes. So how your person is feeling. You have 6 of Swords. You have 10 of Swords. You have King of Cups. Then you have Be Spontaneous. And Waiting. Oh, sorry, realised that was not on screen. So, what your person is feeling about this connection. So, I feel like they're at this point where I feel like they need to move on to something calmer. And I feel like this could be either with you, or it may be that they need to move on from you as well. I think at the moment they're really just craving an easier life, something where their life just feels a lot more like, it feels smoother. It doesn't feel like there's any drama. So if you currently are in, maybe if you've been fighting recently, or it's been a bit more dramatic, then it could be just a sign that they really wanting to move on with that. And they kind of feel at the moment they're at this point where they're at the end. I feel like they're at the end of a cycle, and this cycle kind of either needs to end, like it needs to move on to something, whether that is something new, or something, just as I said, much calmer with you. And I think that they have been really focusing on themselves, and I think they actually, with this King of Cups, I think they're feeling like they actually know how they feel about you now. Maybe in the past they weren't so sure, but I feel like, you know, the King of Cups is very much like master of his emotions, and I feel like this person is there, and they do know how they're feeling now. And with this waiting, I feel like they still do feel patient with you. So if you're the one that's kind of been keeping them waiting, I think they're still, you know, still have some patience. They're still willing to wait for you. But there is a desire to really end this cycle and move on. And maybe they are feeling a bit spontaneous. It could be that this week you just hear randomly from them. Maybe they show up. Maybe they're going to just feel a bit spontaneous and want to get back in touch, and you're going to be like, what? I can't believe this is happening. Yeah, that's their feeling. So what they're thinking. So if you notice with their feelings as well, there's quite a lot of swords energy there. So I feel like their feelings and thinkings are kind of together. So you have Eight of Pentacles. You have Five of Pentacles. And you have the World in reverse. And then you have Individuality. So numbers wise, that's a 3, 5, 8. That's another 3. No, that's a 2. So I quite like to see what numbers there are, just in case there is any patterns going on. So what they're thinking this at the moment, I think they are thinking more about themselves at the moment. With that Individuality card, I think they are thinking more about them as an individual, and rather than thinking about you and them. With that kind of Pentacles energy, I think maybe they're quite focused on work. Maybe they've been maybe like financially they've been struggling a little bit at the moment. With that Five of Pentacles, that can be very much about being left out in the cold. So I feel like they are concerning themselves at the moment with other things. I feel like they are concerning themselves with work. And this week, I feel like, you know, Eight of Pentacles, they are working hard. I feel like they're needing to bring in some money, and they are really, really trying to work hard this week. Because I think they're at that point where they kind of just need to, as I said, they're wanting to move on something calmer, and at least they know if they put their energy into themselves, then, you know, that's going to have a positive effect. So I don't know if you guys have been very up and down recently, and it's taken a lot of energy. But yeah, they're definitely focusing on themselves at the moment. With the World, I just feel like their world is kind of upside down a little bit at the moment. Sometimes I read this card differently, But at the moment it feels like they're, especially obviously as this is filmed, these readings are timeless, but at the moment with COVID, if you're in the UK, we're going into lockdown again this week. It's very, the world is obviously, and not to mention US elections, so if you guys are based in the US, like this week is quite a big week globally, and I feel like that kind of probably, they're feeling it. And Mercury goes Mercury retrograde finishes the day this video comes out, I'm pretty sure on the 3rd. So usually as that happens, there is that weird bit of energy just before it kind of goes, I can't think what the opposite to retrograde is. Oh my god, my brain. I can't wait for this all to be over. But yeah, so as it starts going the right way, I don't even know. My brain is honestly, like, what is the matter with it? I've really just lost my train of thought now. I feel like this week is just going to be a bit major, and everyone's world, I feel like it's just going to be a bit like, it's going to feel weird this week, I think. And I think your person's feeling that energy. So their intentions. These were some of the cards I did actually see. So the Magician, the Wheel of Fortune, the High Priestess, and then King of Swords. So some major arcana. And then you also have cycles with some more butterflies. There's butterflies on the throne there. And then, I said about ending cycles, didn't I? Courage. You are safe. Fear is an illusion. Set strong boundaries. So your person's intentions. I feel like they want to communicate with you. With that King of Swords, Swords very much about communication. King of Swords, I feel like your person has the King of Cups and the King of Swords, and I feel like at the moment they are mastering their emotions and they're mastering their sort of communication skills. Sorry, when I channel I end up yawning. So sorry guys. Yeah, and their communication skills. So I feel like they really know what they do want to say to you. And I think their intention is to get the courage to say it. Because here it says fear is an illusion. So I think they do have some fear still. But what I find interesting is that you have all these major arcana cards. So I feel like their intention really is, like, you have Wheel of Fortune, so I do feel like they do want to move on to something. For some of you, I do feel like this is something new with you, but for some of you I do think there is, to be honest, I do think some of them, they may want to move on, even if it is just for a little while. Maybe they do want to spend more time thinking just about themselves, if they have had some difficulties lately. And with the Magician and High Priestess, I feel like for some of these people, I really do think they just their intention at the moment is to focus a lot on themselves. I feel like they've gone through a lot at the moment, and they kind of just want to manifest some good stuff into their life. They want to manifest some more money, they want to manifest, it could be they want to manifest a better relationship with you, but there's definitely a want to improve their lives. And I think they're probably their focus on themselves with that High Priestess card as well includes, you know, taking a bit of a deep dive on themselves, look at themselves at their subconscious. It could be that if you guys have gone through this for quite a while, maybe it has really, there's been like a lot they've had to think about. So there is a need for them to go into their subconscious and really work on any like wounds that need healing, any things that just don't serve them anymore that they need to let go, because they're probably, I feel like they do want to move on and communicate, but at the moment I feel like this is kind of very much focusing more on them. And with that cycles, everything has its right time, which reminds me of the Wheel of Fortune. Honour the cycles of your body, tune into the moon's magic. So I feel like they are just wanting to move on a little bit at the moment and just have some time to themselves. With butterflies occurring here and here, it makes me think of transformation. So maybe they do just want to really really work on themselves. So their actions this week, you have 8 of Wands, you have 8 of Cups, so 2 8s. Then you have Queen of Wands, another card about manifestation. Then you've got take time to breathe out, disseminating moon, and a new start is coming. Interesting cards. So with the take time to breathe out, I do feel like this, as I said, is them kind of focusing on themselves and really just focus. I feel like focusing on their job, their money, that kind of thing. I feel like that's just what they feel like they need to do at the moment. I know that kind of sucks for you guys, but I feel like they feel like they need to, and I feel like in the long run it will probably benefit you guys in a relationship, because if you do get together, because that way, you know, if you're coming more as equals, if some people, if they're dating someone that either makes like a lot more money, is a lot more stable than them, it can cause some, you know, self-confidence issues, and could put some strain on the relationship. So do take this as a positive. I feel like the 8 of Cups is kind of taking that time for themselves at the moment, and it is like almost walking away from something you love, which doesn't mean it has to be forever, but I feel like at the moment they're just needing to take that little break to really focus on them, and maybe focus on their manifestation with the Queen of Wands there, really get their confidence back, get their swagger back, get a bit of passion for life again, because if they've been in this kind of mood for like that 5 of Pentacles for a while, then I can understand they might be feeling very down. And you do have 8 of Wands here, so they may send some sort of communication to you this week, whether it is just to let you know that they need to take a bit of time to themselves. I feel like this person with kind of the King of Cups and the King of Swords, I feel like they're actually probably quite good at communicating about, especially about their emotions as well. So I feel like they do want to tell you like where they're at, and let you know that they just need a bit of time by themselves to work on themselves at the moment, because I feel like when they do, I don't think this is this week, but I think this is Spirit saying like you do have the opportunity to have a new start with them. It's not completely out of the question, with the kind of cycles card as well up there. I feel like some sort of ending needs to happen and a new start will come for you guys. So your channeled messages, you have please don't wait for me, you deserve so much more. So they obviously do feel a lot for you, and they would rather you not wait, because they feel like you deserve so much more than what they can give you, and I feel like that's why they kind of want that break at the moment, so they can work on themselves to kind of make themselves good enough. Please don't give me the cold shoulder, I can't handle it. 5 of Pentacles. Interesting, I've not even looked at these cards, so I find that interesting that both of them have come out. I'm so grateful for all the patience you have shown me, but please give me more time. I feel like that is justice. Yeah, because it's not temperance. Temperance was 14. My life is a juggling act. I can't give you the attention you deserve. So this is what we said, that I feel like they are very much focused on their money, on their on more practical stuff at the moment. You inspire me to be a better person. Oh, so yeah, I do feel like this person really is trying to, you know, sort their life out a little bit, because I feel like they do want to be with you, but they need to move into that calmer water. So maybe this calmer waters isn't necessarily about you, but just generally their life. Okay, so advice for you guys. You have Judgment. You have Four of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and Nine of Wands. You have Beauty. You have Grieving. You have Willpower. You have quite a lot of these cards come out. Fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposite extremes of life. And Breath of the Cosmos, my will to the will, micromanaging the universe. And then Regeneration. So, you guys, I feel like maybe you need some kind of wake-up call at the moment, maybe to really understand how much this person does really like you. I feel like you guys maybe, I feel like that they need to communicate with you as to what they're feeling at the moment, because I feel like you probably don't realise this. You probably just see them being a bit cold and distant and think they don't like you, when in reality I think there's a lot going on under the surface here that they really need to tell you about. So I feel like this is kind of, you know, you do need that kind of message from them to them to tell you this. I feel like the rest of the cards are almost saying to you, you know, I feel like with the Four of Pentacles, you know, that just don't let go yet. I feel at the moment, I don't want to tell people obviously what to do with their lives. You have free will, so you can make your decision, but I feel like Spirit is saying, you know, there isn't a need to let go of it yet with that Four of Pentacles. You have the Page of Pentacles, so I feel like soon that is going to be some kind of news or offer, just something that is going to kind of give you that hope that there is going to be something there. And with the Nine of Wands, it's almost like you're so close to the end of the suit. You kind of, you know, you both have wounds, but if you dig in, you can get there, and I feel like there is a chance that you guys can be together. With that Grieving card, for this I'm actually seeing it more like death, because it has that butterfly, and you also have Regeneration. I feel like these cards are actually kind of, I'm getting very similar vibes from them, that, you know, a butterfly, it goes into a chrysalis, that's the word, and you know, you'd almost think it is just like a dead leaf, but then then out comes a beautiful butterfly. And with the Regeneration, you know, there's been a fire, but from that fire, once there's rain, you can get new life. And I think this is basically saying your relationship with them, you may have gone through some tough times. You may think it's kind of dead and buried at this point, but it's not. There is still potential for new life. You just need to not quite give up on it yet. And with that Breath of the Cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe, I think this is Spirit saying stop trying to force it. I feel like if you keep trying to force this person, you're kind of almost like trying to use your willpower and your force on them. I feel like it's just not gonna end well. There's a need for you to let this person go through what they need to go through in order to come back to you, but I feel like they will come back to you. but you just need to not force it so much. There is a need to surrender. Stop trying to push forward, just surrender to the situation. Fall into my arms. I feel like this is almost like what this person wants as well. They want you to fall into their arms. They want that, but at the moment they just feel like they can't give you that. They can't give you the thing you kind of deserve. And with beauty, I feel like there's, you know, this woman's staring into the mirror, and I feel like there's a need for you to kind of just, you know, do a bit of reflection on yourself, work out, kind of work out how to, you know, let things go a little bit more, how to not control everything. I feel like there's a want for you to kind of control the situation with the sort of cards that have come out, but you need to understand that that's not possible, especially with the Four of Pentacles. That kind of holding on really tightly and willpower there. I think, you know, do a bit of reflection, understand why you feel so strongly like that, and kind of try and let it go as much as you can, because I think that's going to help you in the long term, psychologically as well. So that's everything that I see for you guys. If you enjoyed this, please do leave a big thumbs up. It's very much appreciated. Do comment, hit subscribe, and I will see you guys in the future. Thank you so much for being here. Hi Pile 3, if you chose the Opalite Crystal, this is your reading. So I'm gonna get straight into it. So this is the first time I've not actually looked at the cards first, so we'll see how it goes. I'm kind of racing the light at the moment, because when I use artificial light for some reason at my camera at the moment, I've changed the setting and it comes up really liney, so I'm trying to use a tiny bit of light that's left of the day. So how your person is feeling at the moment. So you have the Emperor in the upright, you have Two of Swords, you have Five of Pentacles, and then you have the, I want to say this is King of Pentacles as well. And then you have Free Spirit and Blessings. Interesting. So you have some very strong masculine energies here. So I feel like your person is probably like the divine masculine in this situation. So I feel like they are, when it comes to you, I feel like they are feeling actually quite confident. I feel like they feel quite confident in this situation, and maybe quite confident in their life, but there's definitely something that they're less confident about. And I feel like maybe this is kind of spilling the beans on how they're feeling. You know, I feel like the Emperor is not somebody that is going to be great with words and telling people how they feel. And, you know, I feel like this probably causes them a little bit of anxiety. That's not when they're feeling in their power. This person probably feels in their power when they're, you know, flirting, and when it's like the early stage of the relationship where they can just be charming and sweep you off your feet. But now it's kind of getting, you know, more, there's like a lot more feelings involved. They're a bit, this is kind of not their forte, and they're feeling a bit uncomfortable, I feel. And sometimes with that Five of Pentacles, it can be feeling like left out in the cold. Maybe they just don't know, they're kind of just left cold because they don't know how to communicate with you. So all the feelings they want to tell you, they kind of can't. Maybe you're almost giving them the cold shoulder because you're obviously wanting something, you're wanting something more from them, but they feel like they can't give it to you. But I feel like overall they do want they do want something with you though, because that King of Pentacles, I see the King of Pentacles almost not the same sort of characteristics as the Emperor, but you know, is somebody that has like a home, has kind of like the family, is like the head, like I know it's very traditional and I don't really prescribe to that idea, but you know, the idea of like, oh, the head of the family, he's looking after everyone. Like they just want to be that person that looks after you, with the Emperor and the King of Pentacles. So I do feel like that's how they feel about you. They really want to like protect you, but they're just really scared about actually letting go, because I feel like they're kind of just wanting, when they think about you, maybe they're a bit more, you know, structured, with the Emperor, King of Pentacles, a bit more structured, and they think of you and you're just maybe this more like free spirit. You're watching like tarot readings, so usually maybe you're a bit more spiritual, you're a bit more like into the also as the woo-woo stuff, you know, and maybe that kind of makes them a bit uncomfortable as well. Maybe they're just very traditional, whereas you are kind of very like free thinking. But when they do think of you, I think they do believe you are like a blessing in their life, and they're very happy to have you there. And they really hope that you do stay in their life. But I think they do know, like, they do need to tell you how they are feeling. Next you have the King of Cups. Interesting, so King of Cups came up in the last reading as well. You have Justice. You have Two of Wands. And then you have Movement. And you have Risk. So, when they think of you, I think they have made their decision deep down. With the Two of Wands, that's using your intuition. You might be going backwards and forwards on the decision, but deep down, you know. And I feel like with Movement and Risk coming up, the pair of these cards, I feel like that is them wanting to take a risk on you. So that breaks down as a 2, doesn't it? That breaks down as a 4. Just trying to see if there's any. So you have another 4 with the Emperor. 4, you know, breaks down to 11, 11, which, you know, if you're into that, is more like twin flame. If you have a lot of 4s, then maybe, you know, that's a sign for you guys if you believe in that. But I feel like they do, when they think about you, they do want this kind of, they do want to move forward. They want there to be, they do want something more than what they currently give you. I feel like they want to give you some balance in your life. I like this card because it's balancing. I feel like for me, with the Feather and the Heart, it's kind of like balancing your thinking with your, obviously, your emotions and how you're feeling. And I feel like this person is really trying to do that. With the cards above, I do think, even though it's not like King of Swords, I feel like this person probably is generally more logical, but they're really starting to try to bring some emotions into this connection, and especially here with the, you know, with the King of Cups, they're trying to master it. They're trying to work out how they're feeling and how to communicate that with you. But just know that they are really, really trying. I really feel sorry for them because I feel like this is very much a step out of their comfort zone. And my heart goes out to them. I feel like they're very sweet people. But yeah, they're just really struggling with this at the moment. And so their intentions for you. You have the Sun. You have Strength. And you have, that is the Queen of Cups in reverse. And then you have, oh, celebration, intention. So a positive outcome is assured. Celebrate your success, enjoy your achievements. So I feel like they want this. With the sun and strength, they definitely want this. They want celebration with you. They want to, I think they want, I'm getting in my mind, they want everything with you. They want the house, they want the kids. It may not seem like it, and you may even think like, that's crazy, like how has this person thought about that? Like maybe it's just been sex so far, maybe it's that kind of situation. But I think they do think about it. Their intention, I feel like they just want to make you happy. I like that there's lemons in here. I don't know if there's lemons in the other one, but I feel like, you know, it's the saying, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. And I feel like they want to make lemonade with you guys. They really do. They want so much happiness and joy with you guys. It's really quite sweet, I feel. I really feel like this person deep down is quite a sweet person. They're really just trying to get their confidence. I like this strength card because the lion is, you know, he's confident in his power. So I feel like this person is trying to get more confident in this more emotional side at the moment. With the Emperor up there as well, another very confident character. And the thing is with the lion here, often the meaning is, you know, if you're treating someone with kindness, you can get them to do what you want to do. So I feel like they're trying to become somebody that, I don't think they're not compassionate. I feel like maybe, I know my channel, just from looking at statistics, literally like 98% of you are female. So I think there will be a lot of you that are in, obviously, heterosexual relationships. So I do feel, I'm really getting a strong sense that this is more a guy, that they're trying to be more compassionate. Maybe they've been quite laddie in the past. They say things and you're just like, I can't believe you said that. That's so out of order. And they're like, oh, I don't mean it. But I feel like they're trying to, when it comes to you, they're trying to become more compassionate because they just want to give you, their intention is just to make you happy. And with the Queen of Cups in reverse, I feel like maybe they're just not quite there yet, because I feel like the Queen of Cups is someone that's really compassionate and kind of knows exactly what to say. She's very good at reading emotions, and I feel like this person is just not quite there yet. And they're intending to get better at that more emotional side, so that, you know, you guys can come together. Because maybe at the moment it just feels like you wouldn't even want to be with them with the way they are at the moment. Maybe if they are just really, I know, if you are if it's not a man that if you are a man and it's not a man you're attracted to, however it goes for you. But that's just the general feeling I'm getting. Sorry, I just dropped my cards on the floor. So next what we're going to look at is their actions. Once I get the cards, I'll try not to knock the camera. Oh god, I feel like an old lady sometimes. Oh dear, don't know if you'd heard that on camera, but my hip just clicked. Oh god. Right, there we go. Oh. So their actions. The Hanged Man. Interesting. I was just trying to work out, and I was like, realised that of course it's upside down because it's the Hanged Man. You have Four of Pentacles, and then you have Six of Cups reversed. Yeah, that is Six of Cups. Sometimes me and Roman numerals are not good. Oh, step out your comfort zone. I was saying that this person needs to step out of their comfort zone. And then believe in the impossible. So I feel like this person is, yeah, as I said before, they are really trying to step outside their comfort zone. They want to be, they do want to, you know, be more emotional with you. They don't want to be so laddie. But I feel like at the moment they're they're probably not quite moving towards you yet, just because with that Hanged Man and the Four of Pentacles, it's, you know, that Four of Pentacles, earth energy, quite slow. But I feel like it is a good sign, because I feel like this person is not letting go of you, really. They're still hanging on. I feel like they believe, I think they believe this is possible. I don't think it is impossible. Maybe at times they think it is. Maybe they think you're just never going to go for them. But yeah, definitely they're really wanting to keep believing in this. And I think they're just going to be in this, I feel like they're going to be in this Hanged Man state for probably a little longer than a week. They're really just trying to work out what to say, how they feel, how to express themselves a lot better than they have been. And with that Six of Cups, I feel like this is just, it's kind of blocked at the moment. I feel like this person has potential, could possibly be like a soulmate, but I think maybe because they're so like emotionally disconnected at the moment, that it's almost like hard to tell. You're like, is this person, is that Six of Cups? Yes, it is. I was really like wondering for a second. I was like, oh, maybe it's Four of Cups. It's not. But I feel like they're really kind of disconnected, and they're not really very emotional. So maybe you've not really felt it, but I feel like there is some sort of connection here. I feel like they are really, really trying. So, some channeled messages. You have, what I admire most about you is your strength, which is interesting because strength has shown up here. I want a new start with you, Ace of Wands. So Ace of Wands well can be quite obviously passionate, can be a bit phallic as well. So I feel like this person, I feel like there is like passion between you guys. All I want is to bring balance. I know I took too much before. I want to give to you. So that's Temperance. So if this person in the past was kind of like take, everything was like on their terms. You only got to see them when they wanted to see you. You know, they're kind of like bread, you know, when they say like bread crumbing you. So like maybe you would always respond to their messages, and they would send like okay, or a like, or something along those lines. You just, maybe you got to the point where you're like, I am done with this, I want something more. And I feel like they realised they screwed up. I miss you more than words can say. So I feel like you guys definitely aren't together. Probably haven't been together for a little while. My biggest regret was walking away from you. So definitely a lot of regret here, wanting to start again and wanting to do it right this time. So I feel like this is why it's kind of, they're coming towards you slowly, because I think they're having to work on themselves quite a bit. And then finally we have some guidance. You guys got quite a lot of guidance cards, so I am gonna go through them all, but I'm not gonna dwell too much. So you guys, you have Nine of Swords. So I feel like this is Spirit saying you need to start getting out of your head. Stop, like, not with the 8, 9, 10 of Swords. I feel like a lot of that is in your head, and if you kind of think that you can get over it, you kind of will. You have 6 of Wands to let you know that there is success possible in the future, and 6 of Pentacles. So 6 is, the Lovers is the 6 as well, so it can be about love. Then you have 3 of Cups. So for you, I might as well just go through this one. You have Prosperity, you have Love, you have Peace, you have Inner Earth, you'll survive this, New Solutions and Beginnings. You have Forge, Don't Follow, Pave a New Path, Be the Leader You Wish You Had. Surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, and make love to life. And then you have Treasure Island and Mending. Sorry, I realise there's a lot of these cards. I'm just going to very briefly go through them because otherwise you'll be here for a long time. So I feel like the advice here is actually similar to pile 2, and I feel like this person kind of almost wants to see you enjoying yourself. They want to see you being successful with that surrender to sweetness. I feel like this person actually cares about you probably a lot more than you realise, and they just want you to have a good time, have a good life. So I feel like they really just want to see you in going out in, well, not go, you know what I mean, you know, enjoying yourself, being successful, kind of giving to yourself, because I feel like that's almost like what they want to do to you. I feel like if they feel like, I feel like they're going to feel bad if you're just moping around waiting for them. I feel like that's going to really, this is kind of similar to pile 2, where I feel like if you're kind of waiting on them, that, or maybe it was pile 1, that it kind of, they're going to feel bad, and I feel like they're not going to be really working on themselves. But do take this time. I think there's with that 6 of Wands, you know, do take the time to work on, you know, your finances, your career. Try like build your, if you're wanting to start a business, whatever, now's the time. Start doing this stuff so you can have a better future, be prosperous, like, and show them how successful you are, show them what they are missing, because even if you don't end up with them, you're going to attract someone else as well. You know, with that 9 of Swords, I feel like this goes quite nicely together. You know, you'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. It's a lot of this anxiety about this person is in your head. It could be as well that sometimes, you know, I personally do it. I think it's quite a Pisces thing, that if someone's behaviour changes in the slightest, maybe you feel like this person doesn't like you anymore, you feel like you need reassurance, then you feel like you're annoying them because you need reassurance. But a lot of this is just in your head. They still like you. As it says, you'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. Like, you have new beginnings coming, whether it's going to be with this person or someone else. Hopefully it is with this person, but like, you deserve to have love. Your life has a lot of love in it. So I feel like just don't stop your life for one person. I feel like this person wants you to kind of be living your life, and I feel like when they will catch up when they're ready to catch up. And if you are both still single, then I feel like you could have a really good union. But just don't put your life on hold for them. And, you know, I feel like Spirit at the moment is being like, it's telling you, like, focus on yourself. So you've got prosperity, you've got this forge, don't follow. So pave a new path, be the leader you wish you had. Start doing things for you, and kind of show people what you're made of. And that, you know, you can be a leader, and that you have fantastic ideas. Find your inner peace at the moment. Oh, mending is all about, you know, sometimes heartbreak happens for a reason, because, you know, it shows us how strong we are, and actually then how sweet it is to be loved, like, properly when it comes about. There's a lot of cards here. I feel like I went a bit crazy with the cards, but sometimes when they just come out, you know, there's, even though all these messages might not resonate for you, like, these messages I feel like are meant to be heard by some people. And then you have Treasure Island. So I feel like this is how your person does see you. They see you as, like, as something to be treasured. It's a really beautiful card. Progress can be quite slow because it has that, like, turtle energy, very slow, tranquil, but beautiful, and, you know, long lasting. Turtles live for a long time, so just because you know, it's not happening now doesn't mean it's not ever going to happen, because it can. And yeah, that's it. I feel like everything that I'm seeing for you guys. If you like this reading, please do give me a big thumbs up, and thank you so much for being here. Please do hit subscribe, and I will see you again in the future.